Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Satish, and in this video I'll be covering the basics of speaking in American accent in just 4 slides. Now before I get started, let me clarify that there are no good, bad, right or wrong accents. Native English speakers have different dialects, while non-native English speakers are bound to have some form of mother tongue influence. The reason I learned American accent was because I worked as a call center representative to serve US based customers. The training I received was to ensure that the US based customers didn't have any difficulties in understanding my instructions. If you think that accent is overrated and this video is not for you, I just have one request. Before you exit the video, please do like, share, and subscribe. Thank you. And for the rest of you, let's just get started. There are 4 key elements to American accent. That is pronunciation, word stress, intonation, and rate of speech. Pronunciation mainly has 5 different sounds. 1 is the pataka sound, 2 is the th sound, the third one, the most famous one, is the rolling of the R's, and then the V sound and the W sound. Now let's just get into the details of each of these sounds. The pataka sound are the explosive sounds. It's a reference to the way a firecracker sounds. It's an explosion. So you can repeat these words with the palm in front of your mouth and ensure that you can feel your breath when you say these words. For example, papa, you should be able to feel the breath. Table, cat, poet, technique, teach, call. So these are the pataka sounds. The th sound can be produced by sticking out your tongue when you pronounce these words and blowing air ever so slightly, like thank you, think, thick, thunder, thief, math, Thursday, south. So you see the sound, it's like you're trying to blow whistle. So that's the th sound. The R sound, of course, is pretty well known or famous, and it's just rolling the R's. So you have to stick your tongue onto your palate and then say R, Romeo, Robert, Riot, Reach, Rambo. So these are the rolling sounds of R. This is very significant to US, and you will not be rolling the R's in UK accent. But that's a content for another video, isn't it? UK accent. Now the next sound is the V sound. We as Indians, including me, do get confused with the V and the W sounds. V sound, the words that start with the letter V start with biting your lips. It's like V, love, victory. It's not love. It's not victory. It's love, victory, vision, vigilant, vehicle. It's like that. And on the other hand, the W sound is rounding up of your lips when you say the words starting with W. It's like world, whiskey. You don't say whiskey, you say world, whiskey, wonder, war. So if you just make these minor corrections, the way you sound will be completely different, right? So let me just go through that again. It's the pataka sound, the th sound, the R sound, the V sound, and then of course the W sound. So these are the main sounds that, if you pronounce correctly, make you a little more American accent. Now, apart from the the 5 sounds that we just discussed, there is something called as the word stress. And this is not an option. This basically comes with the dictionary. And the phonetic dictionaries mainly uh, describe how each word should be pronounced and where the word stress lies. For example, in this slide, I talk about plastic, right? The stress is symbolized by the apostrophe next to the P. So the stress is on plastic, per, the sound per, the pataka sound, plastic, right? Similarly, there are other examples here, like PHO gets more stress here, photograph. And similarly, in the word photographer, the stress is on TO, photographer, and photographic, teacher, Japan, China, above, conversation. I'm getting mixed up with the UK accent, but it is conversation, interesting, important, demand. So you can practice these words, and as I cannot stress enough that practice is the only thing that can help you. And I would say practice these words, and if you can find a phonetic dictionary, do look out for those apostrophes, which will tell you where exactly the stress lies for that word. Have you ever been asked by a native speaker if you are asking or if you're telling? Well, that is because you are not using the right intonation. Now, intonation is pretty straightforward. For example, if you are asking a question, the intonation is rising. Like, are you going to school tomorrow? Or if you're stating something, the intonation will be falling. Like, I've been playing the violin for several years. So that's the basics of intonation. So if you are uh, asking a question, make sure your intonation is rising, and if you're making a statement, just make sure your intonation is either flat or the intonation is going down. Now we tend to speak fast when we are speaking in our mother tongue. Now this can influence when you switch to English, and that is the reason you tend to speak faster when you are speaking in English. Now if you think, or if you feel that you do not understand American or British English because of the speed, trust me, that is not the case. The reason is simply because of the word stress, the intonations, the pronunciations that we are not used to. Now, the key for you to practice when you are trying to learn any of these native English accents, either UK or US, is that you slow down and you enunciate. You do not let the mother tongue influence the rate of speech of your English. So remember to slow down. That's my video, guys, and thank you for watching it all the way till the end. And practice if you want to learn this type of English, this type of uh, practice if you want to learn American accent, and hope to see you guys in the next video. Thank you.